there was this fake news going around that Olympian Alyssa Alu no longer believes in pronouns. She apparently removed she, they from her bio and said that that was a childish phase, that she no longer believes in it. And this absolutely enraged a lot of leftists who believed that what she was saying was actually true. In reality, I personally knew that it's fake news because I actually know how political correctness operates. For anyone that has covered the massive censorship industrial apparatus of our age, knows how it works. And so, one of the first things that political correctness has done ever since it was established back in 2018 was to make absolutely sure that people who face the public are groomed. Like, they were expert groomers to make sure that every single journalist, every single CEO, every single person that's a community manager has been trained since childbirth into political correctness, into what they are and aren't allowed to say. And this is why you notice that everyone used the same buzzwords. Everyone said the same things. It's because they would never place a community manager, a CEO, or anyone like that that wasn't part of the ideology and that didn't know exactly what to say when it comes to pronouns, transgender people, so on and so forth. But they always had the problem. They always had that issue, and that was the athletes. People that all of a sudden become famous and they are not groomed. People that, due to their talent, not their nepotism or the universities that they go to, can all of a sudden have millions of fans, millions of followers. And the way that they got those people in line, and they really needed to get those people in line, was to crack down on the sponsors. And so when you're looking at an athlete like Olympian Alyssa Alu, she has to be extremely careful with what she says. She can say a lot of leftist shit, and I'm not talking just about Alyssa Alu here, I'm talking about all the athletes, right? Like, they can say a lot of leftist shit, you know, they can take a knee for BLM, they can talk about the environment and how your air conditioning needs to be shut down. They can basically talk about how you live in a stolen land, right? Like, they can say that nonsense and sponsors will leave them alone. But they can never say something like this. And we notice with Gina Corano and other people, right? So when I see that Olympian Alyssa Alu said that the pronouns are a childish thing, like, I realize, no, like, there's no fucking way. Like, she wouldn't say that. Because, like, what exactly does she gain? Nothing. She gains nothing. What exactly does she lose? Sponsorships. Okay? So, no, she wouldn't say it. But the thing is, like, a lot of leftists unironically believed that she said it. And you can go on Twitter right now, or for those of you that have gone, you will see the absolute vitriol, like the viciousness, the disgruntled manifestation that people had. People who don't even follow the Olympics, but they were absolutely fuming that this person that they don't even know has said something like that. And it's interesting because, like, if she was to say this, right, like, if she generally said that she doesn't believe in pronouns because it's childish, like, notice how it wouldn't insult a single person, right? Like, it's something about her. Like, she used to believe in something and now she doesn't. That's not hate speech. That's not insulting a single person. But they want to defend the ideology, right? And they would literally steamroll over any human being, any person, regardless if she's a minority, regardless if she's a woman, simply because, like, they do not want to allow people to question the ideology. And here's the thing, right? Like, Snopes immediately comes up. Apparently, like, Snopes still exists. It's still fact-checked. But Snopes immediately comes up and basically clarifies that, no, like, she never said anything like it. Okay? It's just like the evil right-wing trolls that are spreading this disgusting, harmful misinformation. But they're not talking about the abuse that she was getting. Isn't that fascinating, right? And this is why there's this, I guess, like, image in the public consciousness that right-wingers are very vulnerable to conspiracy theories. Like, they're the only ones on planet Earth that believe in conspiracies. while, and also they're the ones that spread them, right? While leftist people are educated, uplifted, common, decent folk. And on top of that, they never harass anyone, right? Like, they're the defenders, they're the protectors. And the reason is like, well, this is how the mainstream media constantly covers these things. Like, you wouldn't know about the death threats, you wouldn't know about the harassment unless you go on Twitter and unless you see it for yourself. But if you just read the news, it always sounds like, well, right-wingers are just mentally deranged. I am curious though, like if right-wingers, usually like the MAGA chats, they're the ones spreading the dangerous misinformation and the conspiracy theories. Does China and India have conspiracy theories? And if yes, who is spreading them? Right? Because like you notice this like in the European Union, who's spreading conspiracy theories? The AFD, right? Renew Britain. Like those are the ones spreading conspiracy theories. MAGA people. Right? They're the ones that constantly conspire in theory. But if we notice that, okay, like, well, this seems to be a pattern in humanity. It's just like people that are against massive immigration and identity politics are usually the ones that conspire. Who conspires in China? Who conspires in Russia? Probably in Russia, I think it's Putin. No? Like, Putin is the one making... Oh, yeah, well, actually, no, hold on. Like, that's literally their ideology. Putin is creating... Like, right now, Putin is writing a new conspiracy theory to push on the European Union, but we're, like, so lucky that Ursula von der Leyen is now passing the Digital Service Act in order to protect us. Like, can you imagine? Like, without her, Putin may actually start selling me cars that are really bad and broken, and he would misinform me that the cars are really good and I would buy them. But like, luckily, Ursula von der Leyen cracks down on that shit. And this would be a lot more insulting than to claim an athlete believed in pronouns when she was a kid and then moved on. Would be to bring up the actual history of the pronouns in the bio. For those of us that used to be online 2 decades ago, before the internet was made safe by Britain and Australia, we actually remember when leftists would put their mental illnesses in the bio. It sounds insane, doesn't it? Like, it literally sounds retarded. It's like, you believe that I'm making it up. But no, like, you would go online and you would see an individual like social justice druid, ADHD, autism, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia. Like, they would literally, like, link mental illnesses in their bio. And later on, those mental illnesses transformed into the pronouns. Look, I wish I was lying to you. I can't prove you, because I didn't save that. But like, anyone that went on Twitter or Tumblr, anyone that went on Tumblr in 2010 can attest from me. Like, I can bring them as witnesses, because everyone has seen it. And it was kind of interesting, because I understand why they did it. The idea was that bullying someone with a mental illness was considered impolite. And back then, we actually believed in politeness, right? It was considered low class. Like, like, the guy has autism. Like, why are you arguing with him? Like, are you fucking insane? Just move on. So it was kind of like a shield for people that were very aggressive. They would constantly attack and demean others. And whenever someone attacked them, it's like, oh, I have autism. Look how I'm getting bullied. I'm a little shaky. And then it turned into the pronouns, because, like, the pronouns is like, now you get protection, right? Like, the Trust and Safety Council doesn't view you as a white guy, views you as a transgender. And I like a white guy, a transgender has human rights, right? Like, trans rights, they exist. When is the last time you heard anyone chant white rights or man rights? Like, they don't exist. So a lot of people from the left, they would use that as a shield. Again, they were like very aggressive people. And anyone that uses Twitter like can see their aggressiveness displayed during this situation as well. Let me know what you guys think, though. And as usual, I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.